Hello, my name's Jane Hay. Welcome again to my Aberdeenshire kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how you can make chicken liver pâté. It's a great crowd pleaser and it can be served with some red cabbage or some plum chutney with a bit of toast or maybe some oatcakes. Let's get started. We will need 450 grams of chopped chicken livers. So chop them up with a large knife just to ensure an even size. We're going to need one block of butter or 250 grams cut into half and then quarters. We're going to need one roughly chopped medium-sized onion, 2 rashers of unsmoked back bacon. We're going to need a tot of brandy. We're going to need a clove of garlic, crushed, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, seasoning to taste, and then to garnish we're going to be using green peppercorns in brine. And now I'm going to heat up a large deep frying pan or wok, and I'm going to add half of the butter and let that melt down. I've melted half of my butter over a low heat, so that's 125 grams of butter, and now I'm going to add my onions and bacon. I'm just going to cook that away slowly until the onions soften. You don't want the onions to take on any colour, so it's important that you cook it over a low to moderate heat. Keep moving the onions around, making sure they don't take on any colour. Then you can pop the lid on for 3 or 4 minutes just to make sure that the onion softens up. Now we're ready to pop in the chicken livers. You might want to turn the heat up slightly. So we're going to continue cooking until the chicken livers are nice and browned and cooked through. So that's going to take us probably 5 or 6 minutes. Keep stirring and moving the chicken livers and the onions around the pan. That's coming on well now. While this is cooking, a word on the garlic. If you like garlic, you can add crushed garlic when you're frying off your onions and bacon. We don't use garlic because my husband has an intolerance, so feel free to add garlic with the onions. Okay, we're not far away now. Let's add our brandy. And let that cook through for a few seconds. I'm now going to pop in a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. You could use English mustard. Big teaspoon. And if you don't want to use brandy, you could use calvados, you could use madeira, or you could leave it plain. Now pop in plenty of freshly ground black pepper. Some salt. And I think that's done. So just at the final steps, pop in your quarter block of butter and just let that melt through without cooking. Turned off the heat and we'll just let that butter melt through to add a richness to our pâté. At this point I can pop the pâté into a food processor. Smells great. I do love chicken liver pâté. And we can whiz it for a few minutes until it's perfectly smooth. That looks good. And that's our pâté. So we're now going to sieve it. At this point you can adjust the seasoning to your taste, and then I'm going to press the pâté through the sieve with a large spoon. This is a half-litre sized tureen. We can now go ahead and pop our warm pâté in. Like so. We can now smooth out the top of our pâté. So there we go. I think that's fairly level. And then I normally just clean up the sides with some paper towel or a napkin. Now I'm going to melt the last quarter of butter. We're now ready to cover the pâté with our melted butter and decorate. These are green peppercorns and they've been brined. You can buy them in small jars in the supermarket. So I think that looks okay. You can lightly press down the decoration. Just so that it's immersed in the butter. And then just a final skim over our coriander leaves. Et voila, our chicken liver pâté. Allow the pâté to chill in the fridge for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. Now that our pâté has chilled, I think we're ready to serve. So I'm going to serve it up with a few homegrown rocket leaves with some lemon dressing, and I've just made that up with 3 tablespoons of olive oil and about half a lemon and some salt and pepper. I'm just shaking that up in a little jar, and we're going to serve it with some black bread and some lemon to squeeze over, some butter pats, and last but not least, homemade plum chutney. And here we have it, our lovely pâté with black bread, plum chutney and some homegrown rocket leaves. What more could you ask for? Cheers.